Welcome to Side Roads. I'm Carlos, and this is a 2025 Lincoln Nautilus. The 2025 Lincoln Nautilus comes with a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo engine that produces 250 horsepower and 275 pound-feet of torque. This engine is paired to an 8-speed, super smooth shifting automatic transmission. All the Nautilus come standard all-wheel drive, and they also come with adaptive suspension. The Nautilus competes in the mid-size luxury premium SUV segment against cars like the Genesis GV70, the Lexus NX, the Acura RDX, and then we have to throw there in the mix the German brands like the BMW X3, the Mercedes-Benz GLC, and the Audi Q5. And as you can see in the graphics, those prices are all jumping around between car and car, and the Nautilus is high there. Safety features for the 2025 Lincoln Nautilus are things like Lincoln Copilot 360 Vision 2.2 Driver Assist Suite, blind spot information system with cross-traffic alert, lane keeping system with lane centering assist, pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking, and reverse brake assist. Fuel efficiency for the Nautilus is 11.2 liters per 100 kilometers city and 8.1 liters per 100 kilometers highway, which is 21 mpg city and 29 mpg highway. Price for the Nautilus starts in Canada around the 53,000 Canadian dollars. The top trim goes to around 72,000 Canadian dollars. This test car comes around 82,000 Canadian dollars because there are plenty of options and packages to be added. In the US, the Nautilus start around 53,000 US dollars, and the top trim goes to around 77,000 US dollars, and again, without packages or options. The interior on the 2025 Lincoln Nautilus, it is a showstopper. There is a wow effect here. I love what they have done with exterior design, and I think it's modern and dynamic and different, but yet Lincoln. But here, this is what anybody that sits here will say, wow, and will maybe, convince them to get the Nautilus. This is incredible. It is really, really cool and so well done. So we have 3 different memory seats for 3 different drivers, and all windows are one touch up and down. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather, in this case in 2 tones, and have contrast stitching, and of course it is heated, but also has a flat top and a flat bottom, so it's like a joke. Steering is really cool, and it's also designed like this to maximize the view of this massive display that we have here that we will be talking about. Then the controls from the steering wheel are like this drag pad, and I'm not sure I'm crazy about that. There are a little screens that appear here so you know what the function is and what you need to do and where to touch. It's fine, it's responsive. While driving, I find it a little bit challenging to operate, but I'm sure as an owner you will get used to that. This is my second car with this for the channel, and I have to say now it's easier because I'm somehow at least know what is happening and what is supposed to happen, so that is cool. And these pads here are like floating, so the design on the steering wheel is unique and it is really cool. The seats have this super high quality leather, and they are in tan, but there is like a grayish tan. The color, the tone of the leather is beautiful, and they have contrast stitching and perforation in the middle, and all the adjustments are by section. These seats must be one of the most comfortable I have sat in since I started the channel. Love the seats, they are incredible. They come heated and ventilated in this trim, and they also have a massage function. Really beautiful and really cool.
The support points are nice and comfortable too, and in the proper height. The materials on the doors are all high quality and soft and so luxurious. It's really nice how this is put together, and there are so many unique elements here, like the switches and the quality on the switches and the look of them. Everything looks luxurious, but truly there is nothing. It's like everything was sought out, and I like this. The dashboard have also soft materials, and we have this wrapping leather, and there is a little bit of wood here which looks beautiful, and the vents are somehow hide within the design, so that is really cool. And then it opens up to this massive display, 48 inches digital display here for the full car. So we have your gauge cluster, and the maps are integrated and always visible there. And then you have the right portion that you can configure and choose from what you have in the car. What do you want to see there? It can be the weather, it can be the hour or the clock, it can be car information, it can be the radio. It is beautiful, but especially very well executed. This looks expensive, but it looks still somehow friendly. I really like this. And they have set a trend, because now more cars are looking into this and starting to show this. A brand new BMW iX3 has a setup pretty similar to this. Then we have an 11.1 inches screen here that is to control your maps and your music and your audio in the car, and have all the apps here, and you can control some other functions and the settings, and everything from here is color and it's touch screen, and the icons are big enough. I like this, and this is how you control the rest of the screen. And you can also have it divided here by the maps and some other information all together here. That is good. You have all the settings from the car and the apps, and you also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but also it comes with Google integration for Google Maps and Google Assistant and the Google Store, some other functions there. So everything that you need, you have here. And of course, Google Maps is really nice to have in a modern car. The air conditioning controls are integrated in the screen. I would like this section to be a little bit bigger, but they operate fine and you can control it. You will get used to this. Sometimes you need to extra tap here and there. The seats and the heated steering wheel are controlled through here too. The functions for the vents are not physical, are also controlled through here. So you can manually change where you want the vent to move. This is super cool to see and to operate while driving. I'm not so sure, but it has here a super cool way to do it quickly. So you can have on-body vent or off-body vent, and you have motion here too, or you can even close it. So I love the off-body one because then you have the circulation of the air, but it's not getting at you, and one touch you get it done instead of trying to master how to move this. So this is cool, and I've seen this in many other vehicles, especially modern and electric cars. So it's cool to have. You will get a little bit to get used to. Once you have it set, it's fine. Again, operating while driving, a little bit tricky, but not impossible. We have a push button shifter here, which is typical for Lincoln. And we have all these switches here for your camera and some other functions here. This is nice. The volume knob is here and it's big, so that's also nice. You have a wireless charger for your phone, an extra cubby here, 2 cup holders. You can close this console here too, and there is a center console which is on the smaller side, I would say, but it's fine. And you have an extra little tray here. The glove box seems to be on the average size. We also have a panoramic sunroof here. There are an extra few features. You can change the theme on your screen, and there are few of them. So you have constellation theme, tranquil, engage, and inspired. And that just changed the background and the color and the tones and all that. This is kind of cool. I think once you find the one that you like, you will leave it there, but it's really cool to have. And they also have digital scent here. So you can configure the car to diffuse some different smells that will make the cabin nicer. I guess I never seen this. I think this is a luxury car new feature or something like that. That is cool. I fit behind myself based on my driving position, and there is plenty of space for my legs, and there is enough space for my height. The seats can be folded 60-40 and they can recline. We also have an armrest there with two cup holders. There are air vents, and the back seats are heated in this trim. The seats are extremely comfortable and they are super nice, and all the materials back there are also nice. The trunk I also find pretty big for the class. It's wide, it's deep, super practical. I think this cabin is behind the price of the Nautilus, and it justifies it, and it brings Lincoln to the current era in a big way.
So how is to drive the 2025 Lincoln Nautilus? Is so nice and luxurious and quiet and next level in here. Really, really nice. So Lincoln is of course a premium luxury brand, and this is the focus on this car. It's all luxury, all comfort, all, you know, isolating you from the world, so you have like an ultra private and spa-like experience here, and it's all that has been achieved with the Nautilus. It's really nice. I'm super impressed and I'm loving this car, and we'll talk about everything, you know, throughout the video. So the cabin is really, really quiet. They have double laminated windshield on the front, windows too, and there is an extra cover on there. I don't know if you can hear the background noise, but I'm in almost a dirt road right now, so that doesn't count. I can tell you, in the highway, in the city, when you are parked at a slow speed and in any other situation except for this road, is very, very quiet. That's to be expected on this type of brands, but is taken to a little bit of an extra next level here because Lincoln is a luxury premium brand, and their customers, what they are looking for is exactly this: softness, comfort, luxury, and all that is here. Very, very nice, a super quiet and relaxing experience to drive the Nautilus. Then we have the suspension. The suspension is super soft. It's a little bit floaty, but not extremely floaty. So when you are in the highway and when the roads are smooth, you feel planted. It feels stable, and there is not a lot of body movement here. When the roads start to get, you know, too crazy, which is our Canadian roads for the most part, the car floats a little. When the bumps are heavy, and especially a mid to high speed, then the suspension travels a lot, and it goes, you know, front and back. It has all this movement. Again, it's not extreme. I have driven worse cars, or softer, more floaty cars. This is not a bad car, so forget the worst part. It is nice, and it doesn't matter. It's not trying to be a sporty car. It's not supposed to be a sporty car. I think anyone that gets here will get what they were looking for and what they wanted. It's really compliant, it's really soft, it's really comfortable, it's just super nice for what the vehicle is trying to be and is supposed to be. So, you know, points for Lincoln there to bring an ultra modern, yet comfortable and traditional Lincoln to their customers. Really nice. And then we have visibility. The visibility is great in this car. The back window is massive. I can see everything. The windows are tall enough. It's a little bit cocoonish here, but I like that. But the visibility is not compromised whatsoever. There is an extra window between the C and the D pillar. The D pillar is a little bit on the thick side, but you have blind spot monitoring, a 360 super clear camera here, so you should be fine. And I like the size of this car too. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's a mid-size. I will say it's a compact SUV, but it's between a compact and mid-size. I think there are bigger on the mid-size class, but it's right there. So competes with the X3 or the Lexus RX, for example. So right there, the dimensions across all the cars segments, they cross each other, especially now in the SUV segments that are so many and so many categories, and then they keep making them bigger and bigger, whatever. It's a nice size, in my opinion. There is plenty of space for the passengers and a pretty decent trunk too, so, or cargo space. Really nice. I love the size of this car because by not being so small, it makes it comfortable and spacious, and you feel, you know, you have enough space here without being huge. I really like that. The transmission is an 8-speed transmission, and it's silky smooth, like incredible. For half of the time that I had this car during this week, or especially at the beginning when I just got the car and the few hours, I wasn't sure if this was a CVT or a regular automatic, because it's that good. It's really smooth. You can barely feel the changes. If you floor it, of course, you feel it a little bit more. But if you're just driving around like a normal person, it's really, really nice. And that also enhances the experience of the luxury and premiumness. And, you know, I don't care about the outside world when I'm driving this car. So really nice there. The brakes are also really nice. I like the brake pedal. It's not weird at all. You can modulate perfectly. I got used to almost immediately when I got this car, so that was nice. And then the brake power itself is really nice. Like they feel powerful. You feel that you can brake, and the car stays somehow stable. So I like that. The brakes are fine, are completely adequate for this car, and I like that too. Then the seats, really comfortable. So with a super comfortable and cushy and soft suspension, adding these seats too, really nice. I have seen videos where other car journalists, I'm not a car journalist, by the way, other people that create content, let's say, or maybe they are journalists, I am not, they complain about the seats on other Lincoln models. This is the latest and greatest of Lincoln, so I don't know if they have done improvements on these seats. I find them more comfortable than the ones in the Corsair that we drove for the channel. So that's good, but I have a really nice position here, and I find them really, really comfortable. Back to the position though, because of the layout of this cabin and the screen and the flat steering and everything, I don't think I have found my perfect driving position yet, but I think it's not the seats to blame here. It's just that the steering is low because you need the visibility for the amazing screen, so all that plays a role here. But again, I'm not planning to race this car, and this is not for people that need a super sporty seating position. So for cruising around and going from A to B in an ultra comfortable, luxurious experience, this is perfect. So I think it's fine. Then we have the engine. The engine is a 2-liter 4-cylinder and produces 250 horsepower and 275 pound-feet of torque. If I'm mistaken, I put in the screen, but I think I'm right. And at the very beginning, when I saw those numbers, I saw, this could have been a bigger engine from Lincoln, considering that this is, one of their newest products and it's brand new from the ground up. It's a completely new model. So, and there is everybody in the market is adding new engines and more power and more power. So, 250 didn't sound that like a lot to me at the beginning, but I can tell you right now, the engine has been tuned in a way that fits this car perfectly. I find it very powerful. I have driven other 250 horsepower cars and they don't feel like this one feels. It's really, really well done. You feel that you have all the power that you need. It growls a little bit when you push it, so that's nice. And again, I use it in the highway, I pass, I'm in the city, from a stop, I have no issues, but also the car doesn't feel under power at all. And by the way, by checking in the market, it's pretty there too with other offerings. I mean, some of them will offer a little bit more, but for two little engines, this is pretty adequate. And it's torquey too, so I like it. It's really, really nice. The engine is much better than when I was expecting, as I said, when I saw those numbers and the spec sheet there. So really, really nice. This car is amazing. I like the powertrain. Oh, by the way, it's all-wheel drive too, so that helps to put the power down. It's soft, it's comfortable, it's luxurious, it's premium, it's different, there is wow factor here, everything. I think this is such a smart, intelligent, and timely product from Lincoln. This, I hope is selling. Sorry, I haven't checked the facts on sales for any of my videos. I hope this is selling because this is a very strong product. This is telling the market and the competitors Lincoln is here and is serious. I guess the price is a little bit aggressive on the high side. But hey, in this segment, people are willing to pay for this level of money for many of the offerings. And Americans like their American brands, and Lincoln is doing something here that should capture a lot more customers, bring the older customers back, and bring a lot of new customers. Absolutely incredible. I really like it. So yes, with this beautiful design and incredible interior, the Nautilus has enough to compete in this segment. It is a matter of brands and preference, but what do you really think about the new Nautilus?